And I get frustrated when I listen to these sports announcers. And I know they're trying to, I get to get paid for how much they get paid, right? But do they really tell the whole truth? Just think about it. Oh, I know they don't. I gotta think about it. They'll try to convince you that some player is the greatest player ever played the game. Even if he never went to the playoffs. Or won't make it past the first round. Which is the same thing. And the end of these players, a first round playoff, loss, right? Season after season. Which is really like a regular season. It is. When you can't pass the first round, it's no different from playing the regular season. And somehow these sports announcers pump these these teams, like the individuals and all these teams, right? They pump them up, They sound like the greatest players in the world. That's what goes on. And somehow these players, I guess they're proud of it. Most completions, during the season, regular season rather, most completions, you know what I'm saying? Lowest interception rate, all that kind of stuff. But the elephant in the room is you didn't make the playoffs. That's the elephant in the room. Right? In my book, I don't know what the sports announcers are telling you. I have no idea what the sports announcers are telling you, right? I look at the facts. This team, when they do make it to the playoffs, they don't pass the first round. Right? And the sports announcers, they're different. They say, what a great season. That's what the sports announcers say. I don't say that. I just say you had, you played in the regular season. But the rest of the teams that played. So we're gonna do interview the whole NFL, the whole NFL teams that didn't make the playoffs. We interview everybody. So why do you interview the players? The players that you pick to interview who didn't make the playoffs. Why would you pick them as opposed to the rest of the NFL teams that did? You know what I'm saying? That pulled the same stunt. What's so outstanding about these individuals? He ran 2,000 yards a season, right? 2,100 yards, that season, right? He made the playoffs. So why interview him as opposed to another team running back who didn't make the playoffs, who ran 1,000 yards that season? What's the difference? I just see things different. That's all. So if that let's look at that logic, right? You interview this team that didn't make the playoffs, and you got a bunch of teams that didn't make it either. So why interview these players on this team who didn't make the playoffs as opposed to the rest of the NFL? What's so special? No favoritism, I know. It's called favoritism. So if this team don't make it to the playoffs, right, and I interview them, right, what's the difference between them and the Jets? There is no difference. There's no difference. Well, they win more games. Okay, fine. Again, the logic. Let's just interview the whole NFL. What's the difference? Why leave the Jets out? I'll interview them too. That's reality. And these sports, they act like, they'll explain events, right, as if they're on the field. He'll tell you what happened as if he's on the field. What the quarterback's thinking. Well, he looked that direction, so I'm gonna tell you what he was thinking. He saw number 20, but he changed his mind. All right, he looked down the field, and he saw open man. Right, but he changed his mind because the pass rush, and he ran to the left. So open running back, and he go back and he fumbled. So yeah, they try to explain to you what the players are thinking. Yeah, it's amazing. The man will tell you why he fumbled the ball. The man will tell you what he was thinking when he fumbled the ball. It's amazing. So I tell you what, just tell us, who gonna win shit. Get over it. We gotta hear these people. I'm saying the whole game. Just tell us who gonna win. Since you have such great insight. So I couldn't be. I couldn't be. Yeah. I can do that. That's the facts. Interview guy. A regular season guy. He comes sit down, right? And first ask him why he here. First of all, right? First thing I ask him, why you here? The postseason started 2 weeks ago. Why are you here? No, really. That's why first thing I asked, why you here? Why you sitting there? Who invited you? Does your team know you here? The interview as if you're special? Well, these questions that must be asked. You had your fun already, haven't you? Then why you here? I'm reading this. It says here you have highest, highest pass rating, all that. I see it, but you make the playoffs, right? So why did they call you here? I'm confused. Because the people I want to interview, that, they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs. You think it's fair? All those teams that's didn't make the playoffs. Do you think it's fair we interview you and not as opposed to anybody else? Because it's the pass rating, right? That's what it is. That's about. All right. No, man, I'm interviewing champions. Only been in the season 14 years. Wow. He made the playoffs not once. You went MVP how many times? Wow. I see him. I see it. Again, so why you here? You see where I would go? I couldn't do it. I'm stuck to sticking. I'm stuck to interviewing guys who don't make the playoffs. That's my position, right? It's my job. Start me at the bottom, huh? Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, if you're gonna stick me there, if you're gonna, give me that position, look here. They can't wear their jerseys when they come in. I had to do that because they're advertising the team that didn't make the playoffs as opposed to other teams that didn't make it. And that's not fair. And also not fair to the guys who are playing in the playoffs. So, those commercials I see you doing, the Captain Fruit Crunch, all that shit. The regular season commercials. I understand. I understand all those cereal commercials, Captain Fruit Berry, all that crap. Hey, they get guys who don't no rings either. Huh? Oh, could that be false advertisement? You couldn't file for that. If they say the Breakfast Champions, right, and this guy don't have a ring, would that be false advertisement? Captain Guido or some shit. I just just thing I think about. That's all. Just something I think about. That's all.